Hi guys, welcome back to another sweet build in the Sims 4, or welcome to the new viewers. I'm Kiku Builds, and for today's video we are building a petting ranch or petting farm on a 64 by 64 lot in Hanford and Bagley. That is the word that came with the expansion pack Cottage Living. This build is actually a combination of Cottage Living, Horse Ranch, and also Businesses and Hobbies, because to be able to make a petting ranch or petting farm, you will need the Businesses and Hobbies expansion pack, where you can actually own a small business on your lot. So this is exactly what I did. I really did want to try this feature with a ranch and or farm. So it's a ranch and a farm at the same time, and we will have a lot of activities on this where you can take care of the pets. Yes, you can take care of all the animals. You have the option. So this is the option that I put in this little small business here. So all the animals mean the ranch animals, the livestock, and also any pets that you will have on this slot. So yeah, we have on this slot ranch animals. So the household that I put in this house is actually we actually have a horse living on this slot with the family. I'm not sure I will put the family in the gallery. Not sure. You will see if I put if I put them in the description box down below, it means that they will be available in the gallery, but right now I'm not sure. So they have a horse, and also we have 3 animal sheds where you can have a cow, 2 cows, and 1 llama. That's what I put on this slot. We also have 4 chicken coops with chickens, chicks, and everything, and yeah, and ships. Yes, sheeps, and mini goats, mini sheep, and mini goats. We do have that on the lot as well. We also have a part of the lot where you have the gardens, and what's the name of that, a small greenhouse as well. So you have a lot of activities for your animals. If you want to come, you want to go there and try to live the ranch or farm life for a small price. Yeah, so this is our little business here. Right now we're building the main house, or the only house on the lot. We have 2 small buildings which will be the stables and also the greenhouse, but here is the main building, that is the house, and I really do love the style of this house, the architecture. As you can see, it's in the horse ranch style. For this home, we are in Hanford and Bagley, and I didn't want to actually build something with the style of Hanford and Bagley, with the English countryside style. I really wanted a horse ranch style of home, because I really do love the style of these homes. They kind of look modern at the same time, rustic, and I really love that, and that's what I wanted to build. At first I wanted to maybe build on the 64 by 64 lot in Chestnut Ridge, the world that came with the horse ranch pack, but because I had already built like a similar horse ranch, like, yeah, big like that one, in this world, I really wanted a change. I love the greenery, the green aspect of the Hanford and Bagley world, so I wanted to build there, but I still wanted the horse ranch style for the architecture of the house, and this is what I did. I really do love the style of the house. As I told you, it looks a little modern, and I like the way that it looked before putting the wallpaper outside. It looked really kind of modern. I really do love it this way, but when you add the horse ranch wallpaper outside, it actually looks like a horse ranch house, and kind of rustic. Now you're seeing the stables, and this is the style that I really do love for stables, like this second floor here. Sometimes for the second floor in this kind of stables, I don't apply any floor, so it's kind of a high ceiling in the middle, but here I placed the floor on the second floor, and I think I put a lot of hay and things like that, hay stacks, and I do love the style of this kind of stables, especially with those wallpapers that we have, the wallpapers that I placed outside. They look really kind of old style, rustic, and I really love them for stables. So this house is a big family home. We actually have in this house 6 bedrooms, and we also have on the lot 6 bathrooms. Let me break it down to you. So we have a master's bedroom for the parents with an ensuite bathroom. We also have a nursery. We have 2 rooms for kids, 1 bedroom for a teenager, and also 1 spare bedroom, like a guest bedroom downstairs, and we have a total of how many? 3 bathrooms for the house, the family. We have 1 bathroom in the basement for the employees, because if you remember, we are in a small business, and we also have 2 outdoors bathrooms for the customers. Yeah, so this is a big home. We have a lot of rooms also in this house, and you will see a little later on when I will furnish the interior, but I decided to not show everything, every single detail of everything I furnished. I will show you sneak peeks of furnishing different rooms, but I will not show you the entirety of the furnishing, because this video is long as it is. I think it's a little over 40 minutes, and it's a kind of it's very long for me. So yeah, and I will also take you on a proper tour at the end of the video. I think kind of a proper tour when I will just go into live mode and walk you through the different amenities and the different activities that we have in on this lot. Now I'm starting with the outside and landscaping, and this is the most of the majority of the video will be from of the outside furnishing and decorating. As you can see, now I'm looking for a gate, an entrance gate for our ranch here. I also placed the Hanford and Bagley small stone bridge there, and I decided to later on get rid of it because it didn't go with the style. Yeah, I used it in my previous, I built a big family farm with a cottage living. Only it's been a couple of years ago, maybe 3-4 years ago, and I used this exact stone bridge, but it looked perfect with the style of the house that I had. But with this one here, it clashes with the style of the ranch, so I decided to get rid of it and build my own bridge. So now you're seeing I just placed the animal sheds where we will have 2 cows, 1 llama. We also have 4 chicken coops with all the chickens and the chicks that you will have coming with the tray file and also with the download from the gallery. I tried to make big spaces for the animals because first of all, the animals need to be comfortable of course, but also because we will have a lot of clients, a lot of customers coming in and trying to take care of the animals. So I didn't want people to feel so, Sims to look too crowded, because Sims don't really feel crowded. I don't know, but yeah, I wanted to have a lot of space for them. As you could see, I put the barrels for the horse, also the little bars for them to practice their jumps, and now you're seeing the bridge that I decided to build, and I built it on a platform. This is so cool that we can now do this on water. Before the pontoon, we couldn't do this. We had other tips and tricks to kind of make this, but it looks much more realistic with those stilt foundation underneath, kind of a platform or foundation, and it's so cool. It's so cool. I love the pond tool. This is something that I use a lot in my builds when I actually have a large lot to build on. And now you are seeing right now the very small greenhouse that I've built mainly with the greenhouse heaven kit. I decided to go with I tried, first of all, I wanted it to be white. I don't know, I tried it white, but I thought that it didn't go and it didn't blend in with the rest of the ranch, so I decided to go back to wooden tones. So I went with a kind of a pale wood, and I really like how it turned out. So this will be a little greenhouse here that I will furnish at the very end of the video. You will see the furnishing inside. I think I furnished it mainly also with the greenhouse heaven as well, for the interior. So the lot will be available for you to download as usual on the gallery under my ID Kikwa_builds. It will also be available for you to download directly from the tray files, from the link that I will put down below in the description box, and you will be able to place the tray files directly into your game. So now I decided to move the little greenhouse a little more to the right to be able to place a small kind of terrace that goes over the pond, because I do love a stilted foundation over a pond. So I decided to make this little bump out here for the greenhouse with a terrace where I will put some maybe 2 benches, also some vertical planters and stuff like that, some decorations as well. And I think I also placed on this little terrace here the bonsai that you can design. Also placed anything that comes into view with the horse ranch back, like actually those boards here where you can direct the clients or the customers through the ranch, so for them to know where everything is. I also placed, as I told you, the outdoors bathrooms here next to the stables, next to the what's the name of that again, the sheds. Next to the sheds. And I decided to also shelter them from view with the shrub bushes, like the bushes or the hedges that come in the debug items. So yeah, the little landscaping and decoration of the outside is kind of coming along. I also decided to place those kind of topiaries that look like animals, that are animal shaped. So with a llama, a chicken, and also a cow. I placed them on the side at first, and then I decided to place the cow right in the middle afterwards. Yeah, I really did enjoy myself building this and playing around, placing everything. And something also that I had a hard time with that, because I had built this kind of large horse ranch on the 64 by 64, as I told you about at the beginning, in Chestnut Ridge. And we actually have kind of all the same activities in this one here, because I placed everything from Cottage Living and everything from horse ranch as well on that other big ranch. So I had a really hard time trying to not do the same thing for this ranch as well, trying to be as different as possible from the other ranch. I could have converted the other ranch into a small business, but I really wanted to build something new. So this is what I did with that, and this is something also a little different because I decided to build in Hanford on Bagley. But that was very hard to try and make something a little different because let's face it, it's really similar. But yeah, I think I succeeded in making it a little. It's not actually identical, of course, but of course it looks like the other one. But yeah, now you're seeing the little garden. So the gardening area that we have in this on this petting farm. So of course the gardening area is next to the greenhouse, and I also placed hedges that came with in the debug items. I also placed it all around, I mean, to make kind of some kind of separation with the rest of the ranch. I had to place those hedges there. Also putting this path, and I really wanted the path to look dirty. So this is why I placed, first of all, I placed dirt underneath, like we have the brown dirt for the path, and afterwards I placed those kind of stone path, or brick path, however you want to call it. But I also, it was kind of transparent, it's not too contrasted, so it looks like really it's kind of dirty, and it looks a little more authentic to me. So I'm placing a lot of dirt everywhere around the house as well. Maybe a little later on I will do that. I also decided to place this little picnic area next to the pond. Of course, I love a picnic area next to the pond, so that your sim can actually enjoy the pond. I placed next with this picnic area, I also decided to place a barbecue grill, but in the settings for my small business, I didn't say that the sims, I didn't put the eating part in this in the settings for the clients, for the customers, I mean. So the customers cannot go and make food because they're not allowed to make food. It's not part of the settings, so they're not allowed to eat. Also that's something that I realized. Whilst the petting ranch was open, the business was open, one of my household sim actually cooked something on the grill, on the barbecue grill, and called the others to eat, and then all the customers that were on the lot came to eat. So I was very happy about this. It wasn't my intention, but it's kind of interesting. Maybe if you want to make, maybe like at some point during the day, there is a time for your customers to come and share a meal, and you can call them actually to share a meal and be convivial and get to know each other or anything for the conviviality's sake. I think it's a nice touch. Yeah, so for the little activities that I placed in the settings for this for the small business, we actually have, of course, taking care of animals. So when you add the activity of taking care of animals, it's actually all animals. It's like the livestock, so the animals that are in the sheds, the animals that are in the coops, also the ranch animals, the mini sheep, mini goats, and the horses, and also all the pets. So they can take care of, all the customers can take care of all the animals. They can also buy items, in my small business here, because there is a room actually in the house that is, I mean, on the left hand side of the house I placed a room that is kind of small shop where I can sell many items. So I decided to sell milk bottles. So because we can actually milk the cows and milk the mini goats or sheep's mini goats, we can also sell the wool from shearing the llamas and also shearing the sheep. And what else? You can sell anything that you want. I also placed the little bar when you can sell coffee and drinks and stuff like that. But at the moment with my gameplay, I haven't used it. Yeah, because I'm playtesting. As you know, I'm playtesting all my builds, and so yeah, I haven't used the mini bar where you can sell your, the cafe bar for the cafe style. But you will have this option if you decide to place this into your game. So what was I saying about? I was talking about the different activities, I think. Yeah, the different activities for our customers. We also have, I said, they can buy items, and I think the last one, oh yeah, they can tend the gardens, of course, because we have a gardening area. And they can also the horses can play, or they can also play with the horses, or horses can play actually. So they can bring their horses here. For the type of customers that I am allowing on or that I want to come on this full small business, I also placed accompanied customers, and this means you can have people who come with their horses, and also, so accompanied customers are the horses and also children. At first I placed toddlers, but I decided to get rid of toddlers because I don't know, because I was playtesting, and also I was playtesting and building at the same time. I playtest as I go along. Toddlers was a little bit too much management for me, so I decided to get rid of the toddlers. But I think they could be a nice addition to the customers that come here, because they're very, very cute, and they talk with the sheep and things like that. For the different activities that the Sims make, so unfortunately I had to hire a ranch hand. Unfortunately, what you are seeing on screen right now is the room for the shop that I was talking about. I'm just placing things down there, but I will be furnishing it a little later on in the video. And also you saw that I placed the nectar making machines, so you will be able to make nectar and sell your nectar as well in your small business. So I was saying, yes, I had to hire a ranch hand, because my employees, I don't know why they didn't, the activities or the tasks for my employees that I put in my settings. I asked them to tend the garden, I asked them to take care of the animals, I tried to asking them taking care of the livestock or the farm animals, but I never seen any of them cleaning the coops, cleaning the sheds. That is the thing that you absolutely need. Because the animals get dirty at some point, so they never cleaned the coops, never cleaned the sheds. I didn't see them feeding the animals from the shed. They do feed the chickens though, but yeah, so it was kind of annoying that I had to hire a ranch hand to do all these things, because my household didn't have the time to do all of this, because we have quite a lot to do on this lot. Let me tell you, we have a lot to do. There is a sim that keeps her that spends her whole time talking to the plants. That's the only thing that she wants to do, although I gave her the task of taking care of the animals as well, but she spends her whole time talking to plants. But anyway, uh so with the wrench hand, everything goes smoothly. The customers, though, I've seen some cleaning the cows. But most of all, they love playing and talking with the animals. They don't really feed them. That's the thing. I thought that when I was building this petting farm or petting ranch, I thought that we would be able to, I wouldn't have to do anything, that the customers would do everything for me. Taking care of the garden, taking care of all the animals, cleaning everything. I thought all the customers would do all that, but they don't. They actually enjoy just talking to the animals. They don't even feed the mini sheep. Like, it's something that is very cute to feed them a bottle, but they don't even do that. Just talking to them, making jokes at them, and that's about it. Some of them, I've seen some actually trying to clean the cows, and I think that's about it. But yeah, so you will still have a lot of work to do as the owner, if you don't hire a wrench hand. So it's one more expense, because you will have to, obviously, when you open your business, you have to spend money. When you close it, you have to spend money. You have to pay your employees, so it's another expense. And you have to hire a wrench hand. It's another expense, unless you decide to do everything by yourself, instead of the wrench hand. But you still have to be you still have to have your owner to be nice to the customers for your shop, for your small business to become more popular and things like that. So you have a lot to do on this lot. But I really enjoy it. I'm enjoying it. I will still continue to play test it and to play with it. Actually, it's not just play test, it's playing. Because I want to see how much money, how wealthy you can become with that. So yeah, it's kind of a big ranch. It's a big lot. We have a lot of things on this lot, so the bills are high. I don't remember how much, because I play tested and I played while I was playing, so I didn't have everything. Now that everything is done, maybe I will know how much it really costs every Tuesday or Monday. I don't remember the day you pay bills, but the bills will be high, so you have to make a lot of money with a small business. But yeah, we are now inside and you are seeing the kitchen. So as I told you, I tried not to overwhelm you with all the decoration, the furnishing of the interior, because it's quite a lot. We are already at 27 minutes in this video, and we've just furnished 2 rooms, one room and a half, I think. But yeah, you were seeing the kitchen. I really do love this little kitchen. What I'd like to do in my builds in general is to have accent walls. It brings a little variety and a little more depth to a room, rather than having just plain, the same wall on every single wall. It brings a little more, something more interesting for the eye to have accent walls. So I decided to make the backsplash accent and not make the backsplash kind of in all of the walls. So I kept the chocolate walls for some of the walls in the kitchen, and I took the wallpaper that came with the base game update for the backsplash. I think the kitchen set that I'm using, the counters and the countertops and things like that, I think they are from Dream Home Decorator. And now you are already seeing the dining room. So I was gonna talk about the wall color for the inside of this house. I didn't show you all the trials that I did to finally settle for the chocolate colored walls. I wanted something that was warm, but not too bright. And I didn't want I didn't want the wooden walls, like the wood sidings. I didn't want that. The painted walls, like white or brighter ones, would be a little too cold for my liking, so I settled for the chocolate walls, and I think I really do love how it turned out. Here you are seeing the dining room with also two accent walls. The accent walls that I use are brick walls, and I think they come from the base game. They are some tamer kind of brick walls, come from the base game. I really do like them as well. Give them a big table because of course it's a large family home, so you have to have a big table with 8 seats. And I added afterwards, later on, a high chair for a toddler or a baby. Now we are upstairs and you are seeing the parents' bedroom. So the ensuite bathroom, I went with a blue and white color scheme. The walls are from the base game, that base game update that I use in every single ones of my builds. The flooring as well. Yeah, and at the time that I built this, we hadn't had the sleek bathroom yet, but I'm happy with what I did with that. I really do love the sleek bathroom kit. I really do love it, but I really like the base game update that we get. So I like the little bathroom for the parents here. I think the bathtub that I used in their bathroom is actually from Businesses and Hobbies. Yeah. So now you are seeing their bedroom, and I did kind of a headboard for them. Something that I really like to do is like placing 2 columns on either side of the headboard and placing a different kind of wallpaper on top of the bed. So yeah, here I placed and in between those two beams, so I placed brick wall. I think it comes from Vampires, not too sure, but I really like the end result and how it looks. This neat little nook here, I decided to place their walking cabinets. It's not really walking, but yeah, kind of, with 2 walls being covered with mirrors, and placing, of course, the modular furniture, the modular surfaces from Dream Home Decorator. I think the bed is from Dream Home Decorator as well, the bedside tables as well, Dream Home Decorator. As you can see, I'm going fast between the different rooms. As I told you, I didn't want to spend too much time on every single room because the video is long as it is. So now you're seeing the teenager's bedroom. So in this household that I was playing there, it's actually not really the household that inspired the house, because for this house we have a teenager's bedroom. So we have a teenage girl in the household that I was using to play test. But we don't have any kids, we don't have any toddler or baby, and we don't have a married couple for the parents' bedroom that is on the other side of the house. So yeah, so this is a bedroom for a teenage girl. It was for a teenage girl when I had a teenage girl in mind when I built it, because we had actually a teenage girl living on this lot. And as you know, I love a teenager's bedroom. These are my favorite bedrooms to build. The items are so much fun, the colors, you can go wild with your imagination. It's just so cool building a teenager's bedroom. I love the items from high school years, and also I placed, as you could see, I didn't say, but I placed all of the items that came with this last update that we got with The Sims, where you had a lot of things LGBTQ, like the walls with the the flags, and we have, you know, rainbow colors, rainbow color stuff. Like the bed also came from that update, from the base game and things like that. And I think I thought it would look perfect for my teenage girl that lives there, so for teenager's bedroom. Now you're seeing the bathroom. That's the only bathroom that is downstairs. It's a very, very small bathroom that is actually inside of the laundry room. That was the black one that you saw on screen earlier, and now we are in another bathroom, and that is the bathroom for the kids. And in kids, I'm saying the two kids. We have their two bedrooms just behind this bathroom here, and also the teenage girl. They share the same bathroom upstairs. The parents have their own, and there is a bathroom downstairs that will be the one that you saw with the laundry room, and that would be for the guests who come over. Now you are seeing the guest room that is downstairs as well. This guest room, you can enter this guest room only by going into the gym, because they have a personal gym that you can see on the side there. You go through the gym and you go into the guest room, and it's just next to the office space as well. That is downstairs. I didn't have any more space for this guest room, and I absolutely needed a guest room. Now we are back upstairs and just finishing the decoration for the kids' rooms. So it's kind of two twin bedrooms. They are kind of mirroring each other. They are next to the bathroom, as I told you, and I furnished them with mainly parenthood, growing together, and kids room. I guess some items are from the kids room. Stuff back, yes. At the time we had stuff bags. Also the rugs that I placed for them are both from the horse ranch expansion pack. So the little sheep here, and in the other bedroom we have a small horse. I also gave them, this is the tiny living desk, and I gave them a small computer from the pastel pop kit. I love to give my kids, or maybe preteens or teens, I love to give them this very, very cutesy little computer. Finishing up with the kids' bedrooms and their little decorations. Also finishing with the nursery. We have a nursery in this house, as I told you. So I placed a crib and also a bassinet in this little bedroom here. So of course the crib can be actually modified into transformed into a toddler's bed. So yeah, I love this little feature actually that came with growing together. Now we are downstairs. We are back downstairs, and I decided to change the living room. I wasn't satisfied with the living room. Actually, I used previously I used the furniture from refined living room, and I really didn't like it. As you can see, I didn't talk about also the TV. The big TV that we get is from the Casanova kit. So I really didn't like the look of the living room, and I went back and changed. For this rug is from the industrial loft kit, and also the couch and everything are from the dream home decorator, and I think it looks better like that. I had a hard time. I mean, when I started building this, I built a big house, and it was a challenge for me. I decided to challenge myself to build big rooms and try to make them look good. And I wasn't able to. With this living room, I wasn't able to. I didn't like it. It's still too huge to me, because when I like to build, I like small to medium houses with small rooms that are really crowded and really lived in, and a lot of things, a lot of decorations. And I really want to try to build something like looks a little more minimalistic and still cool. So big mansions, the thing with big mansions is that they are not too crowded, and I want to try and challenge myself to build those kind of things. So that's what I tried downstairs with the living room, but it wasn't to my liking. But anyway, I will be able to manage in the future with practice. Now you are seeing, you just saw actually kind of a space upstairs, kind of a landing where you have a view on the kind of a lofted view on the living room downstairs. And it was a space for the kids, where we had bookcases and some things to play, and also a guitar and a little violin. I like this little space that we had upstairs there. But now what you're seeing is the little shop. So in the little shop, as I told you, I placed displays. You can see a lot of milk bottles in one of the displays. That is the milk that I placed while I was playing, while building. And it's very lucrative. I really do like that. The customers actually buy all this milk. I also sold wool from the shearing that I was doing with the llama and the mini sheep. I also decided to place a vending machine there, and then I also decided to place the mini bar where you can sell cappuccinos and I don't know, maybe little pastries as well. I guess I've never used it, but I will try to use it. So yeah, placing some benches here and there, because I think this spot here around the little shop is a place where they can come and rest, because of course they can buy stuff, maybe a coffee, or they can buy stuff to eat. So I decided to place the benches out there so they can rest there. And I also did a basement. In this basement we have all the little things to stack your nectar bottles. So of course you can make nectar. I don't know if we have the activities for customers to make nectar. I think, not sure. I didn't place it because my activity list was actually full, but probably we can have customers make nectar as well. I don't know. So now we are almost at the end, and I'm placing those hedges here around the back of the house for our household to actually have a little privacy, a place where it's just them outside. I mean, because of course the house is not for the public, but outside it's for everybody. So I decided to give them this little backyard sheltered with those hedges that come from the debug menu. And of course we already have the small dollhouse there for them. I placed the lounge chairs, a little easel, of course the chess table, and I also gave them a bathtub, not a bathtub, a jacuzzi. A jacuzzi, a hot tub. Yes, a hot tub, because they don't have a swimming pool. I love to have swimming pools in my builds, and this is a large lot, and surprisingly large lot to not have a swimming pool. But I never have a swimming pool in my farms, unfortunately, farm and ranches. So we are in the last room that I'm furnishing, and this is actually the greenhouse. As I told you, I furnished it and decorated it not only but mainly with the greenhouse heaven kit. Yeah, it was a kit. I do love a greenhouse because why? Because there's so much natural light, and this is one of my favorite things about The Sims 4 is the natural lights that come into the buildings, and I really do love it. The sunlight. Yeah, I think we are almost at the end of this video. I think I have already said that. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to give it a little thumbs up if you liked it, and to subscribe to the channel if you want to see more in the future. See you next time, and in the meantime, take care. Bye. So I said goodbye a little too soon because I forgot that I promised you a lot more for the end of this video. So we're gonna go on a little lot tour to show you everything in this build, but it was especially for the interior of the house because I didn't really show everything for the interior. But we're still gonna start with at the beginning, at the entryway as the entrance. So you have the big entrance here of this little petting ranch here, little petting farm. As you can see, I placed the door from the gate, actually, from the horse ranch back. We have here the barrels, we have the bar as well for jumping. We have our little horse here who's playing, and here are the customers, and this is actually the owner. But yeah, so we have here our gardening area, so the gardening space, and just of course in the gardening space we also have the greenhouse that you saw also me furnishing on screen. You have the lovely little bridge that I built. I really do like this little bridge here, and the pond, of course, obviously. The picnic area, we have a second kind of picnic area here, but it's mainly with the bonfires. I love bonfires. Sims can actually, I used to place chairs around the bonfires all the time, but actually Sims can actually sit down on the ground and grill anything they have to grill here. I also placed this little board for the customers that is from Horse Ranch, and we have here the chicken coops, the chicken area with the little chicken topiary here. Here is our big topiary of our cow, and the 3 animal sheds for two for cows and 1 for a llama. We have a little llama here, cutesy little llama. And of course on this side here we have the 2 public bathrooms, and here we have the stables with some haystacks upstairs. Nothing much going on, and our 3 little horse beds here. So yeah, so we're going inside. First of all, for the inside we have this first area here, which is actually the shop, and this little bar, I think it's kind of a cafe bar where you can sell coffee and pastries. As I told you, I showed you earlier all the milk bottles that I had that I placed everywhere with I also placed many items there for you Sims to be able to sell things, and also a vending machine for your customers. And up there we also have the nectar making machine. The back room here is actually for the employees only and for the household members. We go down 1 floor and we are in the basement. This is for the employees only as well, so they have their own bathroom, their little sink, and we have many things like where we can stock our bottles, nectar bottles, and also nectar making machine. So nothing much really going on here. Yeah, it's a little back room for our employees. So now I'm just giving you the entire view of the floor plan for the downstairs. So we have the maybe I'll go into build mode and you will be able to see the different areas with the colors. Okay, this is actually public area. No, oh my gosh, oh no, oh my gosh, I will have to, oh god, you didn't understand what I mean. Okay, let me see if I can go back. Oh yes, we can. Oh gosh, yes, god, we can go back. So what I did is that I actually forgot the yellow areas. I will just explain to you what just happened if you don't know. We have the yellow areas are for employees only, but I wanted to place this into a public area, okay, and which is the pink area. is the public area, and I accidentally pressed the apply to all areas, and then when you do that it applies to everything. So I thought the back, the undo arrow up there wouldn't be able to make me come back when it comes to the areas, but it does. A happy accident. It's like with happy accident you can learn more features. So I went into build mode just to show you the different areas. So this is the little shop for the customers. This area is yellow, so it's for employees only. Downstairs we have employees only as well. Here we were in the greenhouse. It's obviously for customers. I need to place this area into public. All right, so then we also have, of course, the stables are public. All right, so let's go back to the house. And for the house now, so we enter here. This is the main entrance. This is actually the front door. We have, as I told you, I tried to work with big rooms, large rooms. So the two big rooms that we have actually are the living room here with the TV, and also the cupboards, maybe the surfaces from Casanova. And this is a huge living room with this little lofted space here where you can see downstairs. We also have a huge entryway, a very big entryway with the stairs. The first door that you have here in the entryway is actually the laundry room, and we have a small door leading to a very small bathroom with a shower and a toilet. Next to this we have the kitchen that you saw also furnishing on screen, and next to the kitchen we also have here my lovely little dining room. And I had told you I placed the high chair for the toddler afterwards. I really do love this setting here, the setup with the backsplash in bricks, and also the mirror and the cupboards and all the things. I really do love this little setting here for this dining room. Okay, so on the other side of the living room we have a small area. We have a little ship here. We have a small hallway that leads to the gym, the personal gym, where we have the treadmill, many things for health. I mean, doing sports, or activities, workout. That's the word I was looking for. And just next to the gym, we have the guest bedroom. And here we have the office space with an entrance on the outside. And to me, the office space is actually a space where you can have the customers, or it's for the small business owner. They can deal with their the people that sell them the many different furniture, the food for the food, anything related to the to the small business. So it's their office space, like work office. Okay, so I think we are done with downstairs. Of course, as I told you, we have the small secluded little area here for the household only, with a hot tub, and some small activities downstairs. Nothing much outside going on. I didn't place a barbecue there because they actually have a barbecue out front in the picnic area next to the pond. And now we are upstairs. So you take the stairs here, the steps and the stairs, and you end up in this landing with those two doors. The first door here is for the small nursery with the bassinet and the crib, and we have the master's bedroom with their ensuite bathroom. I'm kind of distracted because I'm hearing people talking outside, so they are kind of loud. I don't know if you can hear them, but yeah. Okay, with their little nook here with their walk-in closet, and yeah. Now you have also on the other side of the landing, we have this little space for the kids with bookcases, things to play with, and also, sorry if you can hear the talking, the chatting about outside. This is kind of disturbing. And also a little guitar and a violin. So it's a small space for the family and for the kids, with their bathroom, of course, their little bathroom, and the 2 twin bedrooms here for 2 kids, and of course my favorite bedroom in all the house. At the end of this hallway here is the teenagers bedroom, with a lot of items that came from with the latest updates. I think it was a Sims Delivery Express, I don't know, but or an update from the base game where you had many things related to LGBT, and I love the colorful colors. You have this flag, also this magnificent wall decorations. Look at the colors, so pretty. And also I placed this is new as well, and also this. So a lot of things with this little shelf here with this jacket and the bag. I think it's so cute. And yeah, most of the things in this bedroom are from actually the high school years, and I love the high school years to furnish a teenager's bedroom. And I think we're done with the walkthrough. I hope I wasn't too quick with it. I hope I showed you everything I needed to show you. Hope you enjoyed this video, guys. And don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more in the future. Hope to see you next time for next video, guys. And in the meantime, take care. Bye.